and we'll all move forward together.
We're going to hear from the sheriff and a church, both connected to the double homicide in Fitchburg on Friday. Hi there, I'm Danica Lewis. Thanks for joining us at News 3 at 10 tonight. Dane County's sheriff says counselors and the community have been helping his department deal with that double homicide in Fitchburg that police believe involved a former deputy. Fitchburg police have Andy Steele in custody at a medical facility after his wife, Ashley Steele, was found dead in their home. Ashley's sister, Casey Tolifspol, died later at a hospital. Andy Steele is not formally charged in the deaths of those two women. He retired from his job as a deputy in June after being diagnosed with ALS earlier this year. Sheriff Dave Mahoney says members of his staff routinely checked in with Steele and never saw any signs that something like this was coming.
There's a lot of unanswered questions, and you know, one of the things we do in this profession is we try to make sense out of nonsense.
An emotional Dave Mahoney told reporters today Andy was an exemplary employee in his time on the force and that he has had no contact with Andy since Friday's incident. Now, friends and family of the Steeles are rallying together in the wake of this weekend's news, and News 3's Leah Lynchide spoke to some of them today and joins us now with more. Leah.
Well, Danica, the Steeles were active members of the Christ Lutheran Church in Fitchburg, and the congregation there is feeling the loss of a friend and co-worker who felt more like family.
It's extremely hard.
2 days after friends and family lost two loved ones, the members of Christ Lutheran Church are feeling an array of emotions.
It's very difficult. It's tragic. It's horrible. I mean, all the adjectives you can use to describe it.
The congregation lost both a friend and a co-worker after 39-year-old Ashley Steele was killed in a double homicide in her Fitchburg home. Steele was a faithful member of the church and also taught preschool here for nearly a decade.
We weren't just co-workers, we were friends. There are things in my house that remind me of Ashley. And I'm hoping at some point there'll be things I can look at and remember her fondly. Right now, it just exemplifies the loss.
With school set to begin in just a few weeks, Ashley's co-workers are working to overcome their indescribable loss.
We're rallying together, as I know we would and as I know Ashley would want us to do.
The congregation is also thinking of the Steele's two children, Rachel and Jack.
I just want them to grow up knowing what a loving, awesome mom that they had, and that she would not want them to have this be the defining part of their life, and that they need to go lead the life that she would want for them.
We're trying to love each other and support each other through it.
With so many emotions to sort through, the people at Christ Lutheran Church are instead focusing on what they know. Ashley, a loving friend and loved teacher, will not be forgotten. Tomorrow, teachers and other workers at Christ Lutheran are meeting to talk about this weekend's events and how they can move forward together as a congregation, Danica.
You mentioned a lot of emotions, Leah, and I'm sure a lot of other people that you didn't talk to today share those.
Exactly, especially the neighbors in that community. I know none of them wanted to go on camera, but they were having the same sort of emotions.
Absolutely. Leah Lynchide, thank you so much for that story tonight.